Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums, 'tis I, Captain of the Steves, and yeah, I know that I scheduled this for 6 p.m, but I figured might as well go live early. I know that the PlayStation State of Play starts very soon, so I figured I'd kind of try and beat that slightly. Now, I'm going to open up my network settings, and I'm going to put it to anyone can join. Oh, whoops. Anyone can join, there we go. So if you do want to come and join us, we've got the in-game chat working. So it'd be nice if you got a microphone, it'd be nice if people can hear you on the stream, but we're going to be talking about what we think the actual update might be, that sort of thing. And I'm joined by Kettle. Hello there, Mr. Kettle.
Hello.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I've got to go back to camera mode, sorry, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, it judders a lot. Yeah, it's a bit of a fun one.
I just looked at my settings for anyone can join my party and things like that, and then it's blacked out, I can't actually use it.
Oh, fun times. That's not good. Oh, we got Good Guys Free in the live chat. Hello there, Good Guys Free. He's an awesome content creator, people. Check him out. And there's Wolfie the Noob, another content creator. Check out Wolfie. Sweet. You alright, Kettle? You sound like you're having a boxing match.
That was just terrible. The camera mode is terrible.
yeah, it drops to like 2 frames a second or something mental.
Yeah.
So it's not the greatest. Hopefully we get some optimization. That'd be nice.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, yeah, you're not flickering there. That'll do. Yeah,
that's much better.
Nice.
I can look around now.
Look like a lazy lap dancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Throw me,
Yeah, cool.
Throw 2p's at me, I'll dance. Throw 2p's.
Bargain. Well, buddy, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
I'm really hoping that's not a high vis. The high visual. I mean, I really hope it's just not that.
Well,
I don't want to say. I want more gameplay than visual enhancements, really.
Look, if it's optimization that delivers in Corvettes on Nintendo Switch, they fix all the jankiness with multiplayer, and it's just a whole massive ream of maintenance, I'd actually be really happy with that. It means then I could hit up maybe doing a Easter event, giving away eggs, but also doing base tours, maybe do Corvette showcases a little bit easier, all that good stuff. You know, even in downtime, I can then create content, which would be freaking great. And it's like now, you know, in camera mode on PlayStation 4, you get a couple of frames a second, or it's just not holding together as much as it used to be. It's like a prayer and sticky tape right now, isn't it?
Yeah. And when you just sit on the sofa like you are now, if you're in first or third player, it just makes you want to vomit.
Yeah, it goes all juddery. Here you go. I'll show you. Here you go. So if I sit down on here right now, and then I move my camera position behind me, like on the sofa, like this. Look at that. And that's been doing that at bases and all sorts. It makes doing sit-down conversations a fun one. You have to go in camera mode. And then you end up standing up and looking like a complete lemon if you don't do it right. It's not easy anymore, people. There's every bug or every feature is procedural right now. And it's all the little things that just add up to a bigger thing, you know? Oh, we've got a question from James MC. He's been a member for 58 months. Thank you, James MC. And his question is station override, space station construction. Ooh.
Be nice.
I think when I first saw the flash jacket, that was the first thing that came to mind was, could it be to do with constructing our own space stations? But then, because we had that flag, didn't we? That was that Bomber Boy pointed out that we might end up having 12 capital ships, 12 freighters. And if that's the case, maybe we might be able to make our freighters modular. Add Corvette landing parts. What do you think of that idea, Kettle?
I think it'd be a step. I think that'd be a step along the right way, especially if you're going to use that next year after, making boats for multi-crew people. I think that would be nice. Customize, because some things after a while now, it's like ship hunting's died. People make Corvettes now. They're starting to make unusual ones. But the freighters, I mean, when was the last time we was in a living ship? It's like a lot of things that we don't get used.
Yeah, living ships could do an overhaul, definitely.
Yeah, nobody goes ship hunting really anymore.
Yeah, add in organic ship parts or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you go into creative mode, you can knock out a Corvette, whatever, in 10 minutes, and it'll
Yeah.
be unique. So why do you want to spend weeks hunting around for a ship?
Yeah,
So
there's that.
and the freighters, of course. I mean, wow, how often do you change it? When's the last time you changed your freighter?
Ages ago. I've done the
Yeah,
interior. I mean, that's all
yeah,
you can
we all
do,
did that
really,
within the
isn't it?
first week, didn't we? In the first couple of weeks,
Well,
and that's it.
I'll probably never change the actual exterior of my freighter, mainly because the chance of getting an S-Class, it's just so random, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Everything
It's a lot
else
of
we can
load
upgrade
saves,
the
isn't it?
class. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the one place and you just go in and out so
Yeah.
many times, and eventually get one.
We need to be able to upgrade our freighter class, I think, some other way.
Yeah.
Even
We're still missing modules on our freighters that we got in the expeditions.
true that. Yeah, like the
Warp,
Singularity
one.
engine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we definitely need that. Anyway, let's have a look what's inside the live chat, what people are saying. Actually, before we move on to the live chat, the space stations. If we did get the ability to build our stations, what would you like to see, Kettle?
Being able to fly a space station, just warp it to another system would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or would you want one static and then you get to claim your little empire?
They did put engines in the back, didn't they, when they overhauled the look of them, and all of them have got these engines in the back, and they don't go anywhere. I was wondering whether if we use the station override, whether it might hold space and take us into the void or something.
Yeah.
But if it was just moving the kiosks around and choosing what race frequents your system, I don't think that's going to have longevity. It's not going to bring in people back. I think if they brought in station ownership, they need to give us our own custom shop where we can list our own stuff for sale and have our own hub control, like limit who can build there and base limit caps and stuff like that. So if you did want to do base tours, you can do it successfully with maybe your own members and backers and watchers or people that you just like and play with.
I mean, if you could actually construct it the same way you construct a Corvette, you could put houses inside. You could have a little floating city. It wouldn't be like this. It wouldn't be the same. You just, it wouldn't have a. There's only really one layout, isn't there? Unless you find abandoned space stations, you build your own one. I think you put buildings in it. Gardens. You can do anything you like, really. Like really a flying settlement.
Yeah, have some areas where you can just build bespoke stuff or put your trophies and things. Yeah, that makes some sense. It depends how they implement it. If they don't put any depth in, it's just a tick box. Oh, you want to own a station? There you go. You can own a station, but this is all you can do. And it's really sort of like settlement level stuff. That would be a little bit disappointing. But if they actually went to town and added in a trade system, let you dock your Corvettes, give you hub control so you can build a proper community, I think we might be onto a winner. But it depends on how they implement it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fact if you fly in and you just fall through the ground because it hasn't rendered in yet, like you do with a Corvette, and you're trying to get on somebody's Corvette, and it takes a minute for it to turn up. That could be a bit annoying as you fall through the middle of this brand new space station or whatever, because it hasn't rendered in yet. So there may be some underlying fixes that need being done first.
Yeah, 100% agree there. Oh, I was sitting down then. I stood back up again. Right, 1 second. Get back into sitting down. Let's
Judder.
Can I trigger? Yeah, I managed to trigger camera mode without standing up this time.
Oh, nice.
Freaking bonus. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look at the live chat. Let's see what's inside the live chat right now. Dark Star Sierra was first in. This is my guess. No Man's Sky Architect, which might be about building overhaul with a possibility of non-Corvette ship building overhaul. What, like the old modular, the old ships? I mean, they've given us some classes that we can build, but they haven't done the solar ships, the Sentinel ships, and shuttles, have they?
Shuttles, yeah. That would be it. I love to do shuttles because you can make them so ugly. You can make the horrendous pile of cack, couldn't you? It'd be brilliant. It'd be your pile of cack. They look excellent.
I think there is a shuttle on a landing pad right now, but it actually looks quite nice, this one. It's got decent wings. Yeah, it looks almost like something out of Star Wars, like a rebel ship. Some shuttles are all right.
Oh, they can look really awful, but it's the awfulness that can make them look unique.
This is true. Yeah.
I can't actually see it because.
Like the Winnebagels of No Man's Sky.
Yeah, some of them are really horrendous, but they make. If you can mod them around and do a bit of this and a bit of that,
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be so unique.
Hmm.
I mean, apart from the Corvettes you get now, there's nothing really unique. We never had. We haven't. Well, when was the last time we actually put a ship together yourself, a normal ship, from the parts? There's not that many parts, is there?
Mate, no, I played with it. I
Ooh,
tinkered with
again,
it for a while. I built a, you know, the Iron Vulture. I built my own one of them.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
that's
did a
about
slightly
it.
different version of that.
Yeah.
But then I never flew it, and I'm not even sure where it is. I think it's hidden away somewhere in the cache in my
Yeah.
my freighter.
I've got
But when it comes
85
down to it,
people watching us, Kettle.
Oh, yeah.
85. That's
Ah,
mental.
That's the key, and it coming in 15 minutes early.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got your phone open, if you can see the live chat,
Yeah, I'm
if
looking
you
through there. Yeah, now
if you see a question,
84 now.
yeah, if you want to table something, then yeah, go
That's
for
quite
it,
a
mate.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, back in the old days, there was a difference between fighters and freighters, and fighters and haulers and whatever. Yeah. But that was a long time ago. So some had
Yeah.
different inventory slots, some had more speed. You know, there was a difference. Now that pretty much any ship can be whatever you want with it. So sort of taking that away.
Yeah. Warping the Noob says another
Yeah.
Origins overhaul. Ooh. That would be quite cool. I mean, Origins delivered in the Colossal Archives. It gave us beetles that we could actually ride, and some of the flying creatures that we couldn't ride were then flyable. What else did it give us? It gave us some weird creatures as well, like the carrier bag ones that pass through the ground and stuff. Yeah, Origins was a very good update. It would be nice, but that's almost like a Worlds Part 3 in a roundabout way. And I think if it was going to be something Worlds related, Sean Murray's still got quite a repertoire of emotes he could have used, like emojis. I mean, sorry, like one of there's like a blueprinty type Earth, like a hologram Earth. In fact, there's 3 different versions of Earth at different angles. There's a lot that he could have used, so I don't think it is, but that would be cool.
A wobbly head there saying about if Sean's earlier idea of everything getting weirder as you move towards the centre of the galaxy.
Oh, yes.
Now that's something. It's, you know, be honest, it doesn't matter where you are now because you get this. You get a
Same
variety,
stuff.
but it's same stuff. It could be this. I mean, you want weird.
Yeah.
Even if it was getting more radioactive as you got towards the centre, because the real galaxies are more radioactive when you get to the centre. Anyhow.
Well, in the
yeah, that'd be cool.
lore, the Viking pushed the Sentinels to the outer rim. So if you went the other way, if you went further from the centre, like the other way, you should encounter more Sentinels as per the lore, and a lot more Viking systems. But that would be nice too to see that happen.
When they could bring in the first spawn of the Gek, the evil buggers,
Yeah.
the Korvax tainted with their own blood, and turn them into lovely little Ewoks they are today.
That would be that.
The
would be
original
cool.
ones were quite nasty, weren't they? Really, and enslaving the Korvax.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of stuff in the lore, really. You know, backstory that we could have. Suddenly the
Definitely
first spawn
that.
come in and take over. They probably, an attack.
It's like we've got all these exotic ships and stuff which look really regal. We've got the regal looking multi-tool. Well, which race made them? Is that the first spawn? They look like they could be, you know. Neo Reaper just dropped $5 and says high vest reflections. What else? Reflections,
yes.
mirrors, mirror weld. Well, the realm of glass. When you look at the actual abandoned lore, where it talks about the realm of glass being this place that's full of shards that could cut you and you would bleed out and you wouldn't even know. I mean, we have got dissonant worlds now, which have got these purple crystals all over them. And it almost feels like that's the realm of glass seeping in, but I don't think we've quite got what is described inside of that abandoned lore. It would be nice. I mean, my idea of the realm of glass is where the Sentinels materialise from. And then behind the realm of glass is maybe the void, where we're seeing all this organic stuff. And we're seeing, like, infested worlds, worms that are leaping. When you look at the infested worlds, it almost feels like a virus brought into the simulation. If you was going to depict a virus in game, it'd be those infested worlds. And it's almost like the realm of glass with the Sentinels is like a firewall.
Ah.
would be cool to go into the realm of glass, but it'd be even cooler, I think, to go into the void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, guessing the name. I mean, what do you think the name of this? I mean, I think the reflection is saying about the high vis and it's reflective.
Yeah, reflective
And
jacket. There's
so
another
it could
name
be
for it,
reflect.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's so many other things, isn't there? Like high visibility to improve the resolution, but
Yeah. If you're going out on a bike ride and you
It's
want to
never-
get yourself a
never what you
reflective
expect, is
jacket,
it?
that's what you would type into Amazon to find one of those. A
Yeah,
reflective
yeah.
jacket. Yeah, so I get where he's coming from on that, and that is another angle. That's another way of looking at it. It's pretty darn cool.
in work I've usually found the red ones are actually for managers who sometimes work out onto the floor. Then the yellow ones are for the common scum like us. In most places I've worked, anyhow.
Yeah. I kind of feel that this, because Hello Games is building a game and it's a construction vest, you can kind of link the construction vest with anything that you think Hello Games might be building. That's the problem, isn't it?
I mean, they may move towards the style of construction in Light No Fire, where you're building a wall, as opposed to building a modular building where we are now. They might be, you build this wall, you build that wall out of this, you make this wall out of that, and you actually build a building with walls rather than a preset module.
Well, they have already overhauled the whole building process, bringing in refiners and refining of materials in the next update, didn't they? It's not like they haven't done it, so you can't take that completely off the table. You're totally right.
Because I mean, in the trailer, from my memory, we'll go back that far. They seem to be building walls and gathering trees,
carrying logs on their shoulders.
They weren't modular. They was like, well, they were, but they were parts. And you build it how you like with these parts. A wall, a floor, possibly. Rather than building a pre-built room.
In a fantasy game, I think that makes sense. In a sci-fi game where you've got technology, you've got yourself a terrain manipulator, and you've got a build camera, I don't think it would fit this style of game. But
no, I suppose it's true. Yeah. I suppose you can make things more modular, make them smaller modules, but we've got quite a few anyhow. I mean, maybe there's going to add an awful lot more. But if it's only adding like another 12 or 15 parts, it's like...
David the Simp says vestiges could mean that they're bringing something back into the game that no longer exists, which I think that's got a lot going for it, considering that we've now got these purple systems which are a little bit harder to reach and get to. You've got to have completed A, X, Y and Z before you can get there. They could bring in some of the vanilla style planets inside of there. In fact, a lot of the terrain, I mean, you've probably seen the random adventures I've done in purple systems, and I usually find something that you don't find in any other system there, which is quite cool. Oh, we got another person that's just dropped $5.
And we're up to 108 people.
Bloody hell, yeah, that's pretty good. Zeno Kararu, and they said my guess is Vesta, which is an asteroid that we would be able to land on because they're considered protoplanets. Giant asteroids for mining. That's not a bad
Put
shout.
a settlement on one. Brilliant.
Yeah. Because Hello Games have, Sean Murray said, this whole thing with Corvettes and also jumping out the back and doing skydiving or spacewalks, that fits perfectly into new gameplay mechanics. That's something that hasn't even crossed my mind. But a Vesta is a giant asteroid that is like huge, almost like a protoplanet, like they said. So that's an interesting idea, because that opens up space mining and new resource gathering mechanics. That could be quite cool. I don't think
it's too hard. I mean, they've increased a lot of the solar system to actually have more planets, didn't they? No reason why you couldn't put 5 or 6 asteroids, big asteroids, in every system.
Yeah, why
that would
not?
be interesting. Yeah. Put a settlement on there.
Cool. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Yeah. Elon Paul says update would be called Vestige. Yeah, that'd be pretty darn sweet, wouldn't it? Have you seen anything else in the comments there, Kettle, that you want to pinpoint?
There is so much. Every time I try and find one, it's like it scrolls up with another one coming in.
I'm just doing a bit of
PS5 not on
scrolling
sale, things like that.
Yeah, PlayStation still hasn't got the sales, but Xbox is on sale.
Yeah.
We've got Xbox on sale. We've got Steam on sale, and I think the sale is until like the 23rd of Feb or something. So it's going on quite some time, which is lovely. Sean Murray's
Ooh.
been quite active. He's reposted the free shirts like twice now or something.
Yeah, I did have a look on X, and then there's
Hmm.
so many adverts in it I gave up. Oz 236. One thing I thought about was the deck crew on UK aircraft carriers have high vis vests with reflectors. US ships are a bit different. Could be freighter updates,
Yeah,
or crude freighters would be nice, really nice.
yeah.
Then being something that the working crew would wear, so that's pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Where else we go there?
We got a Great Bob. Great Bob says construction vest reminds me of the Lego Buildmaster and the roadworks. Maybe settlements will gain generated roadworks across planets. I think settlements, because they don't really work on the Nintendo Switch, the base Switch 1. I know we've had a bit of an overhaul already to settlements, but I don't feel like I'm an overseer even now. And although they've added in
Even if you can find your
gates.
office.
Yeah, that's a
Keep
pain in
losing mine.
itself. Same here.
Yeah.
I think they really need to rejig and rework settlements, so at least they work on not only on Switch, but make us feel like we're more of an overseer. Like actually allocate houses to different NPCs, and depending on what NPCs you house with other NPCs, gives you stat boosts and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you're not really an overseer. You don't have any missions from your settlement workers. You can't make them feel any happier.
Where does the money go? That's what I know about settlements.
Yeah.
You're making that 2 million a day, and the second you build something for 35 grand, you're in debt. Where's all this money gone? I don't get it. Where does it all go?
And when you've got infinity in cash and you think, well, maybe I could bail them out. No, that's not an option.
Sometimes it says it goes towards profits, or you get the odd comment. Sometimes it goes, but you never see the money. I don't know where it goes.
No, very true.
What was that comment I just saw from C Wizzant? I can't remember. That's probably wrong. We all get PPE, a new suit of safety armour, parking sensors and airbags for ships, backup cameras, seat belts and rear view mirrors for exocraft, lockout tagouts on refiners.
Okay.
That can be interesting.
Reversing lights on ships and stuff. Beep, beep, beep. This vehicle is reversing. Oh, man. Whatever they add, it needs to bring back some playability and replayability, in my opinion, because at the moment, what reasons have we got to log into No Man's Sky other than to play a new expedition when you've done everything else, you know? Now, Ghostlight said, what about in-game professions, which is something I've touched on in the past. I've done a whole video on professions.
Yeah.
Because we had the Utopia's expedition, we had the Liquidatator's expedition, and both of those felt like that we were doing in-game professions, or even the Relics one that we'd done. That was kind of building skeletons and stuff.
Yeah.
We've had a couple now that have felt almost like professions. It would be nice to have professions like that inside a game that rotate out each month, and you can choose a new profession to align to. That could work.
We need more variety in missions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you know, the best way to do that would be to give us the ability to create our own missions that we can share with other players.
Yes. And instead of having featured bases, which haven't changed in years, you could have featured missions.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or even featured corvettes inside of the roster as well. There's all sorts that they could do. This game has got oodles of potential. Even now, 10 years in, it's still got oodles and oodles of potential. And the fun thing is, with following this journey of No Man's Sky, it's just when you think, oh yeah, Hello Games probably aren't going to be doing anything amazing because they got Light No Fire on the go. But they just gave us Corvettes. And I never saw that coming, did you?
No. And the way that one we saw the weekend, the way that people have made these, they've expanded the quite a limited, really, Corvettes we got into that lovely ship we saw on Friday.
One that looked like a giant Death Star or the Warthog.
I mean, just a double width corridor.
Yeah.
In your Corvette parts would be so much better. It is quite. It's like a lot of these things. Inside is exactly the same, really, and outside looks nice and fancy. But when you get inside, there isn't much difference. You know, all the space stations, they all look fancy now, but inside it's still the same. They're all the same. All your freighters up. You can build your stuff, but your basic freighter is always the same inside. Your landing bays are always the same.
Yeah.
So, bit more internal changes.
Yeah, so chums, if you're not sure what we're on about there, if you just type in No Man's Sky Warthog in YouTube, it comes up with a video, and somebody has built a Corvette that's got side doors, like side ramps that you go in.
It's brilliant.
And then they've used base parts to actually make like an inside. It almost looks like the insides of a Chinook helicopter or something. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Excellent. I've never seen one like that. Just you look at that, you think, my God, the potential. You see people doing it at bases and they glitch things in and do stuff like that. Just think, be able to do that to a ship is brilliant.
Now,
just need a lot more tutorials on how to do it.
Another idea that I've seen floating around is a lot of people saying maybe the idea would be called construct. And maybe the constructed sort of like autophage that we built on the opposite side of the spaceship.
Is he finally going to move, do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe he might be given rhyme and reason. He might be able to do missions.
He's probably over there digitally screaming, why won't you kill me? He's probably suffering. I mean, you don't know, dear. It's never left from there, really. He's over there.
Now, the Void Mother, you'd like to think that she comes from the Void. And I would like to think that this autophage might give us missions to go into the Void. Part of me thinks, though, we're not going to see this autophage. Oh, there's something just popped up on the screen where I'm pointed. It's
$5?
In the ground, $5. Vest maybe means reflections, like past races and more lore that will bring history from Light No Fire, teasing gameplay from No Man's Sky Light No Fire beta.
Yeah.
When you look
I say, bring back the first spawn. That's what I say.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. As a lore story arc, definitely bring back the first spawn.
They've got to be hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, the Corvac's going to got to all of their birthing pools, could they? There must have been somewhere they got away with it.
Well, inside of the abandoned lore, they mentioned the emissaries of glass, and Artemis was being chased by beings that he described as being very crystalline in entities. And that's not the autophage. It's not something we've seen. So even that could get realised into lore, these emissaries of glass. But the autophage here, I think I hope he sends us onto missions into the Void to pick up echoes to help bring back the Void Mother. But that kind of feels maybe more creepy undertones and maybe more aligned to Halloween and maybe the large summer update of this year.
I think that would be quite easily implemented. I don't think that would be a major, great big update, would it? That'd be quite a simple thing to do, I think.
I think now that we've got all the foundations for it, it's just functionality that needs to be coded and implemented, definitely. Yeah. But construct and a construction jacket, it might be happening now. I'm not going to rule it out. It could happen now. This guy might be the construct and he might get given functionality. Let's not knock that off the table. It's possible.
Yeah, this is the problem. We got all our guesses will be wrong because we don't know where it's going. It could go anywhere, couldn't it?
It could indeed. There's another one popped up.
Right. Oh yeah.
Sticky Icky Liberty. What a cool name.
$4.99.
$4.99 in US, yeah. And it says
generation.
No Man's Sky Legacy Families. Do you think No Man's Sky is capable of implementing family generation? I'm not 100% sure what you mean there. Do you know what he means, Kettle?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of somebody putting their baby into the egg sequencer behind us and changing everything.
Get a genetic mutant out the other side.
Your kid comes out purple and looking like a daffodil or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't think families would be a thing.
And another one. Hang on, another one.
Oh, yeah, mooks. Well, we'll just get past this family thing first, because I kind of feel that, inside of the player creator, you don't get to choose male or female. I mean, you've got different body types that kind of suggest that it might be male or female, but you haven't got whacking great big norks or anything like that. There's nothing that really shows that you are a different sort of like gender. So I don't think they'd ever bring families in because they haven't really addressed that. The only reference we have
they
to
could bring
any
in non-binary families, I suppose. I mean,
I guess
they do it like that, I suppose.
Yeah. But the only reference we got is the Void Mother. That's the only thing that's female in this whole game so far. Right, mooks, £10 in English pounds. Lovely jubbly.
Woohoo!
Why are Sentinels not attacking freighters? Why are they still not seeing all of our faction wars? Procedural generated missions. I have a dreadnought. I want to defend my ships. Spacewalk, repair ships. Now, we do get the spacewalking repairing of frigates. If a frigate gets damaged, you can go out and repair it. And now you've got the ability to fly around a bit more. It's not as dodgy as before. Before, you could fall to your death and die. Now you can fall and call in your Corvette, which takes away some of that danger aspect. But yeah, imagine that. Imagine having my freighter parked next to your freighter. It's like, right, turn PvP on, Kettle. And we just
guns out.
Guns to the blazing. That'd be
4
freaking
against
great.
4. Each got a cannon.
Yeah. And then some of your mates can go and repair stuff, putting out the fires. Freighter battles would be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, frigates are a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's you go in there, they're quite empty. You know, you have the odd NPC. You go around shoving a bit of silver or whatever they changed it to at the moment. I haven't repaired one of my frigates in ages.
I haven't seen a single NPC on any of my frigates. Have you?
I thought I saw one once.
Really?
Well, I haven't been to a frigate about a year.
You can't get to the actual control room or anything, and some of them say giant spiders inhabit your frigate. You go on there, there's no spiders. It'd be nice if they had some of that as well, some of the immersion.
I haven't been to one in ages. I mean, do you send frigates out on missions now? I mean, once you got them up to S class, do you actually?
Once I got all of my modules and all the living shippy bits and stuff like that as well. No, I didn't. No.
I mean, you could get ship parts, couldn't you, as well, when you send them out for missions? So there was some use then, but the actual ship parts, well, no.
Yeah.
So, and that wasn't the Corvettes. That's before Corvettes, isn't it? When we first been able to build a ship.
Yeah. And some people have said, well, what if the update is just that inside the Quicksilver store they add in flash jackets and reflective armour?
I'd run around with a high vis on. I'm making a laugh. But there again, wouldn't show up like my cape there, as you can see it flapping in the wind, obviously.
Well, the funny thing is with that whole suggestion of reflections is if you go to a base now that's on a planet that has quite frequent storms and you've got the rain coming down and you've got the metal prefab parts out, they actually reflect the world around them on your base's textures.
I mean, I play on PlayStation, so I don't know how well ray tracing is implemented in No Man's Sky on PC.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, you know better than me on that one.
Shall I go teleport to one of my bases that has got reflections quickly, just to show you what I'm on about?
Yeah.
I mean,
is that ray tracing though, or is it?
You can always stay sitting on the sofa. I'll be back in a moment, but yeah.
I'll watch you on screen.
Maybe. I mean, it's something I noticed a little while ago, but if it's something that's already in the game, I mean, they haven't put it in patch notes, have they? So let's go.
George Hadley, you are very rude.
There we go. This is it. We'll go there. George Hadley, he wants a red light district inside of his station. Is that what you've read? Oh, I think we might have lost Kettle because I'm no longer in nearby proximity to him. Well, yeah, that's an interesting one. Space walks into doomed frigate and gravity throws you to outer space. I mean, you can actually spacewalk through a black hole right now, which is pretty darn impressive. That's pretty darn cool. Yeah, I'll have to reconvene with Kettle in a moment and reconnect back up. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, while it's warping, I might as well change my view a little bit. There you go. Got a better... Me! Hey! Lovely jobs. James MC, you want to take another shot at that welcome? Well, there's quite a lot of people inside the old chat now. It's gone freaking mentals over here, people. So, yeah, 129 people watching.
Oh, there we go.
I can hear you now.
One thing I did forget. Do you know what I forgot?
What did you
forget? A long time. No, it's the fact that you can't do audio when you're warping when you're playing on the game's actual chat. You can't talk to people. Because we've been playing on PlayStation chat for so long, I forgot all about the complete silence during warping.
Well, here you go. I've got a base in question. You can actually see the reflections of all the rocks on the side of the actual base there. I mean, it's reflecting up all the orange on the sides. You see that?
Right. You have to give me a minute because YouTube, you know.
And this is actually on my PlayStation 5 right now, and the reflections look freaking sweet as. If they actually gave us Beskar-like armour for our character, you know, like Mando armour, that actually reflected everything, that'd be pretty darn sweet. But considering we haven't even got capes that bloody work at the moment, that's probably highly unlikely, right? There you go, look. As I'm flying, look, you can see all the background changes.
That's not ray tracing though, is it?
I really don't know.
I don't think it is. It doesn't... The shadows and everything, I don't think it's really ray tracing. I mean, that may be a thing that they bring in.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I know that they've cheated with the reflections inside of the station and inside of like places like that. But how would they have cheated this? This to me looks like ray tracing right now. But it's never been in their patch notes. They've never actually come out and said we've now added reflective freaking textures. Wouldn't it be mental if that was just the update? Oh yeah, we've now got reflective.
A Wabbit has just donated $10.
Oh, okay. I just want my super cape to be seen.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It was something as simple as that.
Just saying that, weren't I?
Yeah.
There we go. I can just teleport straight back. Well, we won't be able to hear Kettle for a moment, but I'm on my way back to the spatial anomaly right now. Thank you very much, Wascally Rabbit. That's very kind of you. In fact, all of you that have donated so far to get your comments seen. It's probably the best way to stand out and get your comments seen, but sorry that you felt that you've had to do that to get seen. But yeah, I am scrolling. I am looking for question marks inside the chat. So if you have got a question, make sure you've put a question mark on it. Now, I don't mind you copying and pasting your message again with a question mark on it to make it more obvious that it's a question or something. Yeah, make yourself stand out however you can. That'd be cool. But yeah, that was my little R2D2 base. Yeah, I did a video guide on how to make an R2D2 if you want to make your own. They're really easy. There's no glitching involved. It's all green stating. Oh, let's have a look at the Quicksilver item. It was on 89% when I met Kettle earlier. It's on 89% even now. Yeah, it's not moved. It's not moved at all, sir.
Are you at the Quicksilver Merchant now?
I was, yeah. I'm now back up at the sofas, and there's no Kettle here.
No, I've come down to look at that.
There's a giant mech. Can you see? Oh, that looks cool.
You're not here.
I'm not. Oh, yeah.
No, I'll fly out and fly back in again. So
okay, yeah, do that. I'm looking at a giant mech right now. It looks like a freaking Gundam. I'm on my way over to it to look at it better. I think a few people are. Holy fudge, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll go out and come back in. There's the instances and the little servers and that.
Oh my.
Pretty much bigger servers.
This is the best mech I've seen inside a game so far.
That's right, big it up while I can't see it. Go on.
Yeah. I'm going to carry on, mate. It's freaking cool.
That's pulling the Nexus again, see how that works.
I mean, that is base parts mixed with Corvette parts, and it's done so well.
Yeah, base parts the way to go, isn't it, with these Corvettes?
Oh, this looks almost Blender built. It's that good.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing you. Right, so I'm back in the same reality. Oh, I see the one you mean, yeah.
The only thing that hasn't rendered in at the moment is... Oh, now the head's in as well. This is sweet! That is so cool.
Which one are we in? We're in... Is that the far one or the near one, isn't it? That is Jonah's ship, I think.
That is so awesome.
Sometimes you just can't scan them and tell what it is until you go back to the base pack.
No.
Go back to the teleporters. Oh, yeah.
That is epic, though. That's
is
something.
he in there? Is that Jonah in there?
If it is, he's stuck.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get. I think he's trying to jet out. It's not working.
Yeah, he got a little bit stuck there. I might be able to knock him out of there. Oh no, all the panels are just rendered in. Kettle, are you stuck now as well?
No, I've got my fishing rod and I can't. I'm in there waving my fishing rod around. So
yeah,
that's the last thing I was doing.
Well,
I can't
a load of panels are just rendered in. There's a few people stuck. If you've got out, don't fly back up there. Oh yeah, you're out. Good, nice one.
Yeah, he's stuck there.
That is
I think
very
that's
cool.
all in. All that big rocket launcher thing he's got in his back.
I think the best way to tell whose base it is to look at the teleporters over here.
Yeah, that's what I did. So it's Jonah's, but you can't.
Jonah's.
You can't
okay.
Really, you can't really scan it, can you?
Oh, there's somebody sitting on top of my ship right now. But oh no, they're walking on something else. I think there might be two pet ships on one.
Yeah, that's another problem, isn't it?
Yes, that is. I think you're right. Jonas.
Maybe
ship.
they. Yeah, I don't know if they should have gone for Oh, the one back there with all the engines.
Yeah, Blue Hides ship or something. That's mental. That's just crazy.
That's not all there, but that's
no.
just...
All right, shall we go back up to the sofas, bud?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you think, Kettle, that we're going to get an expedition with this update?
I don't know. Unless there's one to tease us into a new update, you know.
Well, Sean hasn't
like the ship one.
posted the cowboy emote set,
No.
you know, and that's what I
we haven't
usually
had that yet.
associate with it. Have these sofas always just been black?
I thought they were red, but I wasn't paying
Yeah,
attention.
I thought they were red and white as well. Yeah, I used to use these as my news desk. I'm pretty certain that they were red and white. Now they're just this cool black texture. I mean, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they were. No, I thought they were red, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh.
So, there we go.
But I think we might get an expedition, mainly because that bomber boy sees the start time for the next expedition inside the game files as being around about 2 p.m. UK time. So I think we are going to get an expedition with this one. And I just don't think Sean's put out what we normally would associate with it. Oh, we've got Ricey in the house. He says more landing pads required. Definitely. Corvette ones for our bases. Yes.
The ones we can see. And only having one person landed on a pad at one time.
Yes, because that would help with Corvette showcasing.
But it will also kick us out of the same instance. It could be quite messy. We'll be flying in and out trying to get into the same version of the Nexus. That's one problem.
You know, like how they limit how many people can put down like an exocraft bay on a planet? Maybe they could do that with Corvettes to like limit it to 16 or something, or 12.
Oh.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Great Bob saying, he says it's not ray traced.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On PlayStation, I wouldn't notice anyhow.
It's a skybox reflection material, not ray traced. Well, the weird thing is, it wasn't projecting just the sky there. You could actually see all the foliage. But I get what you're saying. It's probably taking a cloud mesh of what is around it and then applying it in a sneaky way to emulate. Yeah. But it's bloody good either way. Even if they gave us armour that did that, that would be pretty cool. The only thing is, it's got to assess your surroundings that much that it's probably going to cause some issues. I don't know.
You could have armour like in Helldivers, where you get bloody as you're slaughtering your way through the animals and things like that.
Yeah.
Environmental damage on your suits.
Yeah.
Mud, muck, whatever. And if you're going out picking up faecium, well, just come back brown.
A bit like in Helldivers, yeah, like where you get all the pus all over it, that'd be cool. Yeah.
A bit more realism, you know.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But it's not going to add anything, it's just a visual thing.
No, it's so you'd barely even notice, really, is it?
But it is a high-vis jacket, so sounding off on visual ideas is actually a good one. I mean, there is somebody there that has mentioned something. What was it? Let me have a look. Multiplayer maintenance and proximity mics would be the dream scenario for me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Podman Sky, it's interesting that you mentioned that. Sean Murray retweeted a game a little while ago called The Big Walk. And The Big Walk is a game that uses proximity chat and talking to the high ends. I mean, it looks really good. If you haven't seen Big Walk, go check out the trailer and then think, well, Sean Murray retweeted that. It'd be nice if they're looking into that, because that would be great. Yeah.
I mean, they use proximity anyhow. Well, like when you're trying to give people stuff, so they know where everybody is, and it'll be just an extension of that. You know, if you're close enough to be able to give somebody something, then you're close enough that they can hear each other. Yeah. Possibly.
Well, if you're next to someone, you can whisper something, and the other people won't be able to hear you.
Yeah.
But if you're miles away, you're going to have to shout to make them hear you. That would be perfect technology for a game like Light No Fire, where you're all over a world.
Yeah.
And then if they did server meshing, you know, like how they do on Star Citizen. So you can have loads of people on a planet, but you just don't see them until you enter into their nearest proximity. And then proximity chat comes on, then you see the players, then you see their ships. But it's done in server meshing in a way so well that the multiplayer in Star Citizen is getting better and better and better.
So you like taking your instance with you as you move along, and you move between instances?
Exactly that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And if they could implement that in Light No Fire, and also implement that here, that would work so well with the proximity chat as well. Yeah.
They're going to have to do something, aren't they? Because you can't have one world with everybody on it and not see anyone.
Yeah.
You can't have 16 people, you know, one in Africa, one in America, one in Europe. It's a big place, you know, it's a massive planet.
Another thing that the Big Walk does is actually, when you use your mic, your actual character's mouth sort of like pulsates. It's not, you're almost like a megaphone as a mouth, a little bit like Peak Peak is cool. They do all the lip syncing. But if they added in mic lip syncing, I'd be more inclined to play as a character like, like I've got on the screen at the moment, like Gemini or Hesperus. Because they've both got actual physical mouths. That'd be really cool for immersion.
Yeah.
And for my videos. Or if they gave us the ability to take our helmets off and gave us the way to customise our own characters' faces, that'd be cool. But yeah, there's so much that this could be.
Yeah.
Out of everything, what would be your favourite thing, Kettle? What?
I'd like to see more done with freighters. But I like to see multi-crewed freighters. I've been saying freighters, multi-crewed freighters. We all go in a battle. Some are saying that Sentinels don't attack, the freighters. Freighter battles.
Proper freighter battles.
Yeah.
More capital ship interaction. Interaction with the terminals as well, with your mates.
Yeah. I think, where don't you go anymore? What features don't you actually really do anymore? Well, I mean, the Corvette's pretty good now.
Now you've got the Corvette, it kind of made bases and also Corvettes slightly more redundant. Yeah, I get you.
Yes, so there's only base. Do you ever go back there? Yes. Now the showcases move from, I think, really from base showcases to Corvette showcases, and people won't touch their bases. They'll get one that's nice, and
cool.
It's going to go to Corvette.
And if there was an expedition, what would be your most ideal sort of expedition right now?
I really hate the permadeath one. Really.
You didn't like that?
I think that's the one I just got. I got out of a ship, got eaten by an animal, and I died.
Yeah.
The other one, I get struck by lightning. That was good, but that wasn't. I don't think that was a permadeath one. That was. I just died a lot on that one. It wasn't permadeath, but I got out of a ship and got eaten by an animal. Just landed, got out, got eaten.
And then you got a trophy for that, didn't you? That was actually a milestone, wasn't it?
I think I got struck by lightning 4 times.
Oh,
so,
no. I only died
that
once, and that was to get that milestone. Actually, because you had to. I've done all right in that one.
I haven't really died in ages, actually, to be honest. That's another thing, I suppose. No. It's quite hard to actually die now, isn't it, really? Unless you go onto a permadeath or
so that's
a survival.
The expedition you don't want.
No, I don't like the permadeath. Survival one's okay, but the permadeath one's not. You die 4 times in an hour or half an hour because you get struck by bloody lightning. But permadeath, you get up with your ship and you get eaten by an animal straight away. It's like... That's a bit unfortunate.
We've already just had a Corvette's one. I mean, what could they do that would be really quite cool?
The problem is, it's like they can improve a lot of stuff, but they generally bring in new stuff rather than improve so much. So, exocraft haven't been looked at in a while. So, mate, what about buildable exocraft?
Buildable exocraft.
Build your own car or motorbike.
I don't know. I think I'd use it for a week and then never use it again because.
That does happen a lot at the moment, and need something a bit more fresh and radical, I think.
Yeah.
Something to kickstart it, kickstart the game a bit more.
Well, we've got all these different companions that we can have. When was the last time you actually rode an animal?
God knows. If I press the button too many times while feeding animals, I might end up on the back of one, but not usually on purpose.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these features that we have. They're all good, but they haven't got a lot of depth to them to the point that you use them all the time. And that brings us back to what you were saying about what don't you use all that much now. Well, I don't ride on creatures. I don't use my exomechs or my exocrafts.
Oh, the exomech's just a pain in the arse, especially when it's following you. That was a horrible thing. It was so infuriating.
Admittedly, I have used my exomech every now and again when I'm doing combat and I'm on my own, like raiding a sentinel pillar or something, just as a distraction more than anything, because it gets broken within 5 seconds if you're in normal mode. You have to have a load of repair kits to make it even viable. Yeah.
What about flying each other's ships? That'd be interesting. It'd be like bases with permissions. You can have permissions for your ship so that you could fly my ship and I could be in or Corvette probably, and I'd be in the back, and we could take over each other's ships. Just to fly them around, just for a variety. That'd be nice.
Joy Rob says that he's hoping that this update gives a bit more insight into what they've been cooking up in 2026. Yeah, hopefully data miners might find something. There might be indications of where it might go in 2026. I think they've built really good foundations to bring in pretty much anything that any of us are coming up with ideas for right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Scorpio says, being known for his play on words, Could
Yeah.
Sean's high-vis jacket possibly be hives, as in beehives, a hive of
Yeah.
activity, our own space station, perhaps?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's one way of
That's
linking
very
it
true,
together.
though, isn't it? It could mean anything.
I mean, there is also hives where you break out in blisters and boils. You know, that's another
could be a
type of
plague.
hive.
A plague across the way. across no man's sky,
Considering
no.
that we've got infested planets and we've got worms and stuff, and we've got all these pustules inside of, you know, abandoned stations, it could be that maybe there's going to be more ingress of the void into our world. I mean, it could be hives. Well,
Yeah,
tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. Let's just put it that way.
yeah.
It could be any of this. It really could. Yeah.
It's annoying. I'm working late tomorrow and the day after, so I'm not going to get to play it till about 2 in the morning or something. It's annoying.
Well, I'm working tomorrow, but I am working from home, so I've got my tea
you're
break,
right.
my lunch break. But this isn't going to drop until 2 p.m. So what
I
I'm
know.
going to have to do is I'm going to make some sandwiches before work and have them in a little lunch box next to me. I'm going to eat those while I work on a tea break and save my lunch break till later, and maybe go live for 1 hour as a lunch break, just to jump in and see what the update's all about before the patch notes land, like I normally do. A blind run of the update.
Yeah, it's annoying. I've got to leave home at about 12 tomorrow afternoon, drive to London and stop for 3 o'clock, and then work till about 9 or 10 or something. So
Ouch!
by the time I get back, it's going to be about midnight probably. So that's annoying.
It is my birthday on the 17th and 18th of this month, and I've booked both those days off work. Monster Hunter Wilds.
You got a double birthday, 17th and 18th.
No, well, I booked off the 17th and 18th, but the
Yeah.
18th I've booked off. We're getting Monster Hunter Wilds final update to the game, and apparently
Yeah.
it's going to bring in a load of stabilization, smoothness, optimization, and it's going to rotate out all the different updates that they've put in. It's going to be a fantastic update to Monster Hunter Wilds. So I'm going to jump back into Monster Hunter Wilds, I think, on the 18th, and maybe stream for a whole day just playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Nice.
But if this No Man's Sky update is a banger, I'm probably going to be doing a whole day live on the 17th for my birthday. So yeah.
The last time I booked my birthday off, it was a Monday, and then COVID happened. I didn't go back to work for 9 weeks.
Nice.
1 day off, and then didn't go back for 9 weeks.
That's kind of a double-edged sword, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't think I'll do it this year, just in case. You never know.
Well, I think
COVID.
what I would like to see. I mean, you said that you would like to see freighters, right?
Yeah.
If it content-wise, I would like to see the ability to create our own missions and share those missions with other
definitely,
players, because I think that's going to add oodles and oodles of longevity to the game.
Definitely, yeah.
Constructing our own missions. What
Yeah.
do I feel that the game needs most right now, though? I think it needs a heck of a lot of polish and a heck of a lot of reworking of multiplayer.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
a whole massive maintenance update, I think, is what the game needs.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah?
161.
161 people watching. Jesus, the
Yeah.
Weezers. Well, thank you very much, people. I do like to try and keep my videos under an hour, so we're going to be closing off in a sec. But
Solid
many
Snake
thanks.
custom built multi-tools. Ooh, that would be interesting,
That'd
wouldn't
be
it?
cool. That's construction. It could be
Yeah,
custom
I mean, the
multi-tools.
staff's a bit on the staffs, but there wasn't much, and there was only a few pieces actually good.
Like 3 parts modular.
Yeah,
but
and you had to have them because that was the best staff.
Custom multi-tools would be cool. I don't know whether they
Oh, you
would
could have like
use
big,
the...
yeah, you could have little Uzis, or you could have like that big, the one that Arnie has in Predator and that sort of thing. You know, the big sort of like minigun things.
Yeah.
Oh, running around with a big minigun, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I don't think they would use a high-vis jacket for that. I mean, there are pistols, but he used the pistol for Sentinel, didn't he? So, yeah, who knows?
Ooh, big submarines. Absolutely. Yeah,
Cool.
there's so many things it could be because you just can't work out where his mind's going.
Nope.
We might be thinking too British, and he might be thinking along the American lines of some other thing that because the Americans call it something different, don't they? The high vis
The high-vis, yeah.
what do they call it?
Safety jacket.
safety jacket. So
Yeah.
it could be a safety thing, but I don't know.
It could be base defences. It could be that they're going to rework
Yeah.
settlements and add turrets and shields and all sorts. It could be that they're going to add automation in, just like Satisfactory. It could be so much. It really could. I mean, if you there we go. If I get up, I mean, they've added in some really nice parts on the autophage build. You got a crane for your base, didn't you?
Yeah, that was about the third thing I got on my base, I think.
Yeah. Looks a bit like this one that's just through these doors here that I'm standing next to now.
Oh, hang on, let me just come
I mean,
through and
that's
have a
all
little look-see.
automated and moves around, although it's just
Oh, the
stopped.
one that moves the barrel.
Yeah.
That just, then just keeps on going.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they might add in moving parts like this and give us automation for our bases. You know, and there could be something like that. And there's so much. There is so much that it could be. Anyway,
Yeah.
people in viewers, I'm going to end off. Keep this under an hour for people to watch on their lunch breaks tomorrow. But anyway, thank you very much, and thank you for your generosity, people in the verse. Thank you for all your questions and ideas. And thank you. If you're new to the channel, if you're one of these 157 people and you haven't subscribed, please do. And hopefully I'll be live as soon as the update goes live tomorrow to showcase it blind. Thank you for joining me, Kettle.
That's all right.
And I was very
been
last
fun.
minute, wasn't it? It was good fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, people. Goodbye, all. Bye. And
Cheerio.
I'm super excited for tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.